Imagine planting a seed today and expecting a tree tomorrow. Impossible, right? Yet we expect instant results in life, forgetting that true success grows quietly with patience, effort, and perseverance. Today's actions shape tomorrow's triumphs. Every great achievement begins with small, often unseen steps. Patience is not idle waiting, it is the steadfast commitment to your goals despite obstacles. The effort you put in today may seem invisible, but it is laying the foundation for your victories tomorrow. This is the power of patience and persistence. Success is not something that happens in a moment of luck or by chance. It is the result of countless small actions taken with dedication, determination, and consistency. No one becomes great overnight, no matter how talented or intelligent they may be. Every monumental achievement we admire today, every triumph celebrated, is the sum of repeated efforts over time. Even the greatest leaders like George Washington did not reach their positions of influence and respect through a single act or an instant stroke of genius. His rise to prominence was the product of years of disciplined action, unyielding commitment, and the courage to persevere through trials that would have broken lesser spirits. Each decision he made, each challenge he faced, and each task he completed contributed to the larger tapestry of his legacy. Think about the way progress works. It often goes unnoticed in the moment. A single day of effort may seem insignificant, almost invisible, and yet it is precisely these small, consistent actions that accumulate into something remarkable. Writing a page a day, practicing a skill for just 30 minutes, showing up for your responsibilities even when motivation wanes, all of these are investments in your future. Just as a farmer does not expect a harvest the day after planting a seed, you cannot expect monumental success immediately after a single effort. Patience, combined with consistent action, is what transforms ordinary efforts into extraordinary outcomes. Consistency is more than repetition. It is a commitment to excellence even when no one is watching, when the results are not immediately visible, and when obstacles appear insurmountable. It is about showing up day after day regardless of setbacks, doubt, or fatigue. The power of consistent effort lies in its compounding nature. Each step forward, however small, adds momentum. Over time, these steps create a path that carries you closer and closer to your goals, even when the journey feels slow or invisible. This is the quiet, often overlooked secret of success. Moreover, consistent effort builds character and resilience. By dedicating yourself daily to the pursuit of your goals, you train your mind to endure, to adapt, and to persevere. Challenges no longer intimidate you because you have cultivated the habit of steady action. Like Washington, who faced countless obstacles during his military and political career, yet never wavered in his commitment, you too can build a legacy through persistence. Every extra hour you dedicate to learning, every moment spent improving yourself, every task completed with focus and care serves as a brick in the foundation of your future success. Ultimately, the message is clear. Today's effort is tomorrow's achievement. Success is not a single event, it is the accumulation of consistent, dedicated action. If you commit to showing up, giving your best, and persisting through challenges, you will discover that the results you once dreamed of are not only possible, they are inevitable. Too often, we measure success only by the outcome, by the visible results, and we overlook the journey that makes those results possible. We live in a world that celebrates instant gratification, where achievements are expected to appear quickly and effortlessly. When progress seems slow, we grow frustrated, lose focus, or even give up entirely. Yet the truth is that true success is not simply a destination, it is found in the process itself. It is in the daily actions, the choices we make, the habits we form, and the dedication we show in moments when no one is watching. It is in embracing the journey, not just longing for the end result. George Washington's life teaches us this lesson profoundly. He faced setbacks and defeats that would have discouraged many. From early military campaigns fraught with uncertainty to the daunting challenges of leading a fledgling nation, Washington encountered countless obstacles. Yet he did not allow these delays or difficulties to define him. He remained committed to his mission, understanding that each step forward, no matter how small, was part of a larger plan. He knew that the value of his efforts was not only in achieving the goal, but in how he conducted himself along the way, with discipline, perseverance, and unwavering focus. Embracing the process means finding purpose in the present moment. It is about dedicating yourself fully to each task, whether large or small, knowing that each contributes to a greater achievement. It is about showing up consistently, even when immediate results are invisible. Just as a sculptor chips away at a block of marble one stroke at a time, your consistent effort and attention to detail shape the masterpiece of your life. Every action you take, every challenge you overcome, and every lesson you learn in the process strengthens your character and prepares you for the success you seek. When we focus solely on the outcome, we rob ourselves of growth. We miss the chance to develop resilience, patience, and mastery. The process is where skill is refined, mindset is strengthened, and confidence is built. It is where discipline is cultivated and habits that lead to long-term success are formed. Washington understood that victories are not only in the final moment of triumph, but in countless decisions, sacrifices, and efforts made along the way. Every small victory along the path, every obstacle overcome, is a testament to the dedication invested in the journey. Moreover, embracing the process allows us to maintain perspective and stay motivated even when progress is slow. It reminds us that success is rarely immediate, that setbacks are not failures but lessons, and that perseverance is more valuable than speed. The journey molds us into the people we must become to achieve the results we desire. By focusing on the process rather than obsessing over the outcome, we cultivate patience, resilience, and a sense of purpose that will carry us through challenges and setbacks with unwavering determination.
Ultimately, the lesson is clear. Success is not just the destination, it is the journey. The discipline, focus, and dedication you show along the way are the true measures of progress. Embrace the process, commit to each step, and trust that the results will follow. True victory lies not merely in achieving your goal, but in the way you achieve it. Patience is often misunderstood as mere waiting, as passively standing by until circumstances change. But true patience is far more than that. It is the steadfast strength to endure challenges, setbacks, and delays without losing focus or determination. It is the quiet courage that allows a person to face adversity with composure and clarity, to maintain faith in the process even when results seem distant or uncertain. Patience is not weakness, it is resilience under pressure. It is the mark of character, the hallmark of those who achieve lasting success, and the trait that distinguishes ordinary effort from extraordinary accomplishment. George Washington's life exemplifies this principle in every sense. Throughout his career, he faced obstacles that could have easily shattered his resolve. Early military campaigns were met with defeats, logistical challenges, and insufficient resources. Political responsibilities brought endless criticism, doubt, and resistance. Yet Washington did not allow these difficulties to sway his commitment. He understood that enduring hardship with patience and dignity was not only necessary for immediate survival, but crucial for building the strength, wisdom, and judgment needed to lead successfully. Every challenge he faced was an opportunity to develop resilience, every delay a chance to strengthen his resolve, and every hardship a lesson in perseverance. Patience strengthens character because it trains the mind and spirit to handle adversity without being overwhelmed. It teaches discipline, temperance, and strategic thinking. When you cultivate patience, you learn to respond rather than react, to plan rather than panic, and to move forward steadily despite uncertainty. This ability to remain composed under pressure is what enables leaders to make sound decisions, inspire trust, and persevere when others falter. Patience gives you the perspective to see setbacks not as failures, but as stepping stones, guiding you toward long-term success rather than immediate gratification. Moreover, patience shapes the inner qualities that determine your ultimate destiny. It nurtures humility, teaching that growth and achievement require time and consistent effort. It fosters empathy, as enduring struggles allows you to understand and support others facing similar challenges. And it builds courage, because each act of waiting with purpose, each moment of holding steady in the face of difficulty, is a declaration of inner strength. Washington's patient endurance was not passive, it was active, purposeful, and deeply transformative. Those who follow his example understand that the trials of today forge the leaders of tomorrow. In life, the victories prepared by patience are often invisible at first. The small, steady acts of perseverance, refusing to give up, learning from mistakes, maintaining focus despite delays, accumulate over time, creating a foundation for remarkable success. Like a tree that grows slowly but stands tall for centuries, character formed through patience withstands storms, endures challenges, and produces lasting results. By embracing patience, you allow yourself to grow stronger, wiser, and more capable, ready to seize the opportunities that only time and resilience can prepare you for. Ultimately, patience is the silent architect of character. It is the quiet force that transforms effort into achievement, struggle into wisdom, and trials into triumph. Those who endure with patience emerge not only victorious, but transformed, prepared for the lasting success that their steady commitment has earned. Impatience is one of the greatest obstacles to achieving success. It leads us to doubt ourselves, abandon efforts too soon, and lose faith when results are not immediate. Yet impatience can be transformed into a powerful force for perseverance when guided by a clear and compelling vision. Vision acts as a compass, giving direction to our actions and purpose to our efforts. When we can vividly see the outcome we strive for, impatience loses its grip, because every step we take becomes meaningful, intentional, and aligned with a larger goal that inspires us to keep moving forward even when the journey is difficult. George Washington's life demonstrates the transformative power of vision. From the earliest days of his military and political career, Washington held a steadfast belief in the possibility of a free and independent nation. That vision was not just a distant dream, it was a guiding force that shaped every decision he made, every challenge he faced, and every hardship he endured. Despite countless obstacles, defeats in battle, shortages of supplies, political opposition, and moments of despair, he remained committed because he could see the greater purpose towards which every effort was directed. His vision gave him patience, turning what could have been frustration and despair into determination and action. A clear vision does more than inspire patience, it gives clarity and focus. When your goals are vivid and meaningful, each task becomes a deliberate step rather than a mundane chore. You no longer measure progress by immediate results alone. Instead, you measure it by alignment with your long-term purpose. This mindset transforms even the smallest actions into essential contributions to your larger objectives. Every effort, no matter how minor it may seem, becomes part of a deliberate path toward achievement. By seeing the bigger picture, you gain perspective and patience, understanding that delays are not failures, but opportunities to refine your strategy, improve your skills, and strengthen your resilience. Furthermore, vision fuels motivation when challenges arise. Life rarely follows a straight path, and obstacles are inevitable. Impatience often emerges when progress slows, when difficulties seem insurmountable, or when results are not visible immediately. A compelling vision, however, reminds you why you started, what you're working for, and what is possible if you endure. It provides context for struggles, framing them as necessary steps in the pursuit of a meaningful goal rather than random setbacks. Washington's unwavering commitment to his vision enabled him to persist through years of struggle, ultimately leading to victories that shaped the course of history.
Having a vision also cultivates resilience. When you can see the future you are striving for, you are more willing to endure discomfort, sacrifice short-term pleasures, and persist through adversity. It keeps impatience at bay because you recognize that immediate results are only part of a larger, more profound outcome. Vision turns waiting into preparation, challenges into lessons, and effort into purposeful action. Ultimately, overcoming impatience through vision is about clarity, focus, and unwavering belief in the future you are building. A vivid, meaningful goal transforms every effort into a step toward greatness, ensuring that patience is not a passive virtue, but an active, empowering force that guides you toward success. By cultivating a clear vision, you equip yourself to endure, persevere, and triumph, just as George Washington did. Success is rarely born from a single grand act. It is the accumulation of countless small efforts performed consistently over time. Much like a river carving a valley, not through sudden force, but through persistent flow, remarkable achievements in life are the result of steady, deliberate actions. Every task you complete, every challenge you face, and every step you take toward your goals contributes to the larger picture of success. These efforts may seem insignificant in isolation, almost invisible in their impact, yet they are the foundation upon which monumental results are built. George Washington understood the power of small, consistent efforts. Throughout his life, he faced enormous challenges and setbacks, yet he approached each day with focus, discipline, and determination. He did not rely on singular heroic acts to secure victory. Instead, he relied on repeated, deliberate actions that gradually shaped his leadership, strengthened his resolve, and ultimately led to transformative results. Each decision, each task performed with care and attention was a brick in the foundation of the legacy he built. In the same way, your small daily efforts, though they may seem minor, accumulate over time into something extraordinary. Small efforts also cultivate discipline and resilience. When you commit to taking consistent action, you are training yourself to persevere even when motivation wanes or obstacles appear. Each time you push forward despite doubt or fatigue, you strengthen your capacity to endure challenges and maintain focus on your goals. Over time, these repeated acts of dedication become habits that reinforce a mindset of perseverance. Just as Washington's daily actions during times of struggle prepared him for the larger battles ahead, your consistent efforts today are preparing you for the greater opportunities and successes of tomorrow. Furthermore, small efforts allow you to make progress even in the face of uncertainty. Often, people hesitate to start or continue their journey because the end goal seems distant or overwhelming. By focusing on the small, actionable steps within your control, you maintain momentum and build confidence. Each completed task becomes a visible sign of progress, a reminder that your actions are meaningful and effective. The cumulative effect of these efforts, though gradual, is unstoppable. Like the river carving the valley over centuries, the persistent flow of your effort shapes your life in ways that might not be immediately visible, but are undeniable over time. Small efforts also foster creativity and adaptability. When you consistently engage with your goals, you encounter challenges that require problem-solving, innovation, and adjustment. These small actions teach you valuable lessons, refine your strategies, and equip you to handle larger challenges with wisdom and confidence. Over time, what once seemed like minor tasks become stepping stones toward monumental achievements. Ultimately, the lesson is clear. Do not underestimate the power of small, consistent efforts. Every moment of focus, every task completed with intention, and every challenge faced with courage adds to the momentum that propels you toward greatness. Today's dedication, no matter how minor it feels, is the seed from which tomorrow's monumental success will grow. By committing to steady action and trusting the process, you ensure that your efforts will compound into extraordinary results, just as Washington's persistent actions carved a path to history. Triumph is rarely the result of chance or luck. True victory belongs to those who persist, who continue to move forward despite obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. It is earned through unwavering commitment, consistent effort, and the courage to endure when the path is difficult and the results are not yet visible. Those who combine patience with relentless action create the conditions for success, building momentum with every small step until the cumulative force of their efforts leads to triumph. This principle is timeless and universal. Persistence transforms dreams into reality, obstacles into opportunities, and struggles into achievements. George Washington's life exemplifies this lesson with striking clarity. His victories in war and leadership were not handed to him. They were forged through relentless effort, strategic thinking, and unwavering faith in the larger mission he pursued. Washington faced defeats, shortages, criticism, and countless moments that would have discouraged even the strongest of leaders. Yet he remained persistent, refusing to surrender to frustration or despair. He understood that each challenge was part of a process, each setback an opportunity to learn, adapt, and strengthen his resolve. His triumphs were not products of luck. They were the direct result of consistent action and steadfast patience in the face of adversity. Persistence cultivates resilience, the essential quality that allows individuals to withstand pressure and bounce back from setbacks. Those who quit at the first sign of difficulty never experience the full rewards of their effort. But those who persist, who rise after failures and continue to advance toward their goals, develop an inner strength that cannot be taken away. Each act of perseverance reinforces confidence, builds character, and sharpens focus, preparing you for the greater challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. The victories earned through persistence are not only external, they are internal as well, shaping a mindset capable of achieving even greater success in the future. Moreover, persistence allows you to trust the process. In life, progress is often slow, invisible, and uneven. Results do not always reflect the magnitude of effort immediately, and delays can tempt us to give up. Yet those who persist recognize that effort combined with patience is like planting a tree. The growth may be gradual and unseen, but it is steady, unstoppable, and destined to bear fruit. Washington's commitment to his vision, even during long periods of hardship, demonstrates that persistence is ultimately rewarded. Every step taken with dedication contributes to a trajectory that leads inevitably toward accomplishment. Triumph also teaches the importance of faith in yourself, in your efforts, and in the journey. Persisting through difficulty requires believing that the actions you take today will yield results tomorrow, even if the evidence is not yet apparent. It requires trusting that challenges are temporary, that setbacks are lessons, and that each day of consistent effort moves you closer to your goal. Your persistence becomes the guarantee of future success. Ultimately, the lesson is clear. Those who persevere, who combine effort with patience, and who refuse to give up are the ones who triumph. Victory is reserved for those willing to endure, adapt, and maintain focus when circumstances are challenging. Washington's life reminds us that greatness is the reward of relentless persistence, and that the work you commit to today, no matter how difficult or unseen, will shape the triumphs of tomorrow. By embracing persistence as a guiding principle, you ensure that your efforts, patience, and unwavering faith will lead to extraordinary success. Do not rush the journey. Do not despise the slow progress. Plant your seeds, water them daily with effort, and trust that time will honor your patience. Today's actions are tomorrow's triumphs. Stand firm, stay committed, and let your persistent effort carve the path to your ultimate success.